南生圍同甩洲係後海灣兩塊重要嘅濕地，可惜有生態專家指出，由於缺乏管理，呢度嘅生態價值正逐漸下降，再過10至20年，可能會失去大部分嘅生態價值。
Well, this is all construction waste. If you look closely here, this always worries me when you've got bits of broken glass. You know, we've got lots and lots of broken mirror and glass. I mean, that's just inherently very dangerous. There's a number of old minibuses obviously been involved in road accidents that have just been abandoned here. This is a container of hydraulic oil. And you can see some of it's leached out onto the ground, which is a bright orange liquid, very, very toxic.
Now this is mud that's come out of the fish pond here. The fish farmers have pushed it up. Instead they're pushing it further into the mangroves. And you can see here, along the edge, dead and dying mangroves, is someone has set fire to the dump lapsap. That is why we've lost in the last 7 or 8 years about 1.5 hectares of mangroves to fish pond expansion.
除咗懷疑魚塘非法擴建之外，佢哋上星期更發現有人用陷阱捕殺候鳥。
Everybody understands the fish farmers don't actually want to have the fish eaten by the birds. Unfortunately, is that they put in the water a fishing line, and attached to that line they put fishing hooks, and then they attach a fish to the hook, and the cormorant swims along, it sees this fish hanging, and it grabs it and swallows the fish hook, and that bird will die. 近年大家喺南生圍嘅泥灘，可能都會發現多咗好多非常高大嘅紅樹，同我哋見慣矮細嘅紅樹好唔同。And these Sonoretia mangroves come from Malaysia and Vietnam. And they were actually introduced Shenzhen side in the Pearl River Delta because they are very fast growing. What that means is it spreads very rapidly and it invades other habitats. 除此之外，好多南生圍荒廢嘅濕地都被外來嘅植物入侵，變得完全乾涸。呢度每晚有數千隻鸕鶿喺度棲息過夜嘅樹木，亦都進入老死嘅自然周期。The only problem is these trees are now getting quite old. This is starting to happen. These trees are reaching the end of their natural life. Ecologically, their primary importance is provide roosting habitat for the cormorants.
即係你可以望到一個咁大嘅城市，超級城市，就係喺個濕地隔離。咁咧而變咗大城市嘅人都可以嚟享受呢個大自然嘅景觀。咁呢個咧係好密集嘅有候鳥嘅一個地方啦。咁我認為咧，如果將呢個地方咧係有計劃咁嚟到發展得好啦，對成個香港甚至對深圳都有一個指引作用。咁呢啲地方咧，你如果全部靠政府資源都唔夠嘅。咁譬如就算我哋係做環保文化保護嘅組織嚟講咧，資源都好有限，但係都一定係要靠企業咧嚟到支持嘅呢方面。唔係嘅話咧，你淨係靠政府咧，我諗都唔係辦法。
I'd always wanted to create a wetland habitat in an urban environment. To do this, there are several things you have to do. You have to find the location, you have to find out who owns the location, and you have to find some money to help you build the wetland centre. We approached a developer Developer able to build some houses on part of the site, but the majority of the site was turned into the nature reserve that we see now.
Every year, we have more than 100,000 visitors who will come here to visit Sungai Buloh Wetland Reserve. It's a good place to engage the local as well as the international communities. It's important that we need to manage a wetland sensitively, in the sense that we cannot leave a wetland to grow naturally and develop into a wild place. So active management is a very important aspect of conservation biology in terms of conserving a wetland.
A good place to be here. We have a lot of the migratory birds at that time. We're looking at trying to keep it as natural as possible and still keep it open to the public. That's the two big target issues that we want to keep it that way.
So you're going to have a commitment to managing it, and that may be having people spray weeds or pull stuff up or whatever the case may be, but that's not going to be for free. So the follow-on work, is there someone or some entity that's willing to step up and pay the bill for the follow-up management?